Who actually has more money left in their pocket at the end of the year? And more importantly, which country actually gives you a life worth living? All right, let's settle this once and for all. Canada versus the United States. And the results and the numbers are gonna shock you. Now, I'm gonna hit you with numbers really quick, but you gotta listen to the end because, again, the results are gonna shock you. So, by the way, I needed a biased opinion, so I went to, where else? ChatGPT to get the numbers. Now, I'm hoping it's not rigged to lean American, but it probably is. But let's find out. Anyways, hey, subscribe because my algorithm needs a big kick in the ass, and I really appreciate it. If you like the video, hit that like button, and let's just get to it. So let's talk income. Straight up, Canada versus US. The median tax hold income in 2022 was Canada at $60,800 and the US at $74,580. So the average American household makes about $13,780 more per year. Sounds great, right? Well, not for the Canadians. But hold on, don't pop that champagne yet, because making more doesn't necessarily mean that you're keeping more. So let's talk about expenses. So annual basic expenses, so rent, groceries, transportation, Canada $32,500, the US $33,500, pretty close. But wait, there's sales tax. Canada's average sales tax is $1,850, while the US comes in around $1,600, $1,670. So after all that, what's left? Canada, right around $26,446, and the US, $39,306. Well, it looks like America's still ahead. But don't go waving your little star-spangled banner yet. We haven't talked about the biggest wealth drainer in America, healthcare. Now, if you live in Canada, you already know the deal. Go to the doctor, walk out, and the scariest thing you'll face in the waiting room is probably their music. So meanwhile, in the US, you step into an ER with a cough, and you might walk out bankrupt. Annual healthcare costs per household, Canada, pretty close to zero. US, $23,000. Over a lifetime, Canada, still close to zero. The US, $1,400,000. Yes, that's $1,400,000 just to stay alive. And let's not forget the cost of a hospital stay. Canada, free. The US, $12,974 per stay. You break your arm in Canada, you get sympathy. You break your arm in the US, you get a second mortgage. Okay, so let's look at what's left over after paying for that privilege of not dying. Canada, $26,446. The US, if you have insurance and you don't get sick, $16,264 if you don't end up in the hospital. But if you do, it's about $3,300. Yeah, you heard that one right. One hospital visit can take an American family from "we're doing okay" to "I hope we don't have to sell the car." But hey, money isn't everything. Let's talk about livability. Life expectancy, Canada, 84.1 years. The US, 78.4 years. So Americans are earning more on the surface, but living less. Interesting trade-off. Crime? We know where this is going. Canada, 2.25 homicides per 100,000 people. The US is about 7 per 100,000. You do the math. Happiness, Canada ranks 15 in the world. The US, number 23. How about parental leave? Canada, up to 18 months. 12 months federally. I think in Quebec it's 18 months. US, I think it's 10 weeks, maybe. You have a baby in Canada, you get time to bond. If you have a baby in the US, your boss is expecting you back before that epidural wears off. How about student debt? This one surprised me. Canada's 40 to 50% lower than in the US. Americans aren't just drowning in hospital bills, they're also paying off degrees for 20 years just to qualify for a job that barely covers their hospital bills. So, let's break it down. If you want more choices, warmer weather, bigger entertainment, sports, and travel options, because your dollar's gonna go further outside the country, and a system where the richest 1% can build empires while the rest cross their fingers, the US is the place to go. If you want better access to guns and healthcare, you found your paradise. I actually want both of those. If you want more money left at the end of the year, free healthcare, safer streets, fewer school shootings, and the ability to take a vacation now and again without getting a pink slip, Canada's got your back. If you have a family or need a hospital stay, Canada wins by a landslide. So let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for more brutally honest information like the stuff I just gave you. Hey, it's ChatGPT. It's not me.